YouTube has a problem, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Hi, I'm MochaMattel, and this is MochaMattelGames. And you'll never guess, I have a gaming channel. I've had this channel for about 6 months, and I've been through it, y'all. Basically, I'm gonna address my biggest problem with YouTube from a small creator standpoint, because I feel like enough small creators probably go through the same problem. We're gonna start with number 1, the auto disabling of comments. Now, this may not be something that you've heard bigger YouTubers complain about, because I don't think they go through this. But YouTube, what they'll do is they'll completely disable your comments and stop recommending that video automatically to other people outside of your subscribers. And then, like, I don't even think your subscribers get recommended it. It has to be in their sub box, or it's basically non-existent. The problem with this is that as a small YouTuber, when you're trying to grow, guess what's not helpful? Not being recommended. Having your video recommended is probably the strongest tool that you have accessible to you as a small creator. You know, like, because when it comes to promotion and all of that, if you have small followings everywhere else, it's not really gonna do much for you. You know what I'm saying? Commenting on bigger YouTubers' videos for, you know, I guess your own gain doesn't feel morally correct. So what all you have is like, hey, here's my video. I took a lot of time to make it. I hope you like it. YouTube, do your thing and push it to people that would like that video. But what happens is, I believe when YouTube believes it detects a kid in a video, or that the video is specifically made for young children, they disable your comments. We can go into how that's not right in itself, but for the most part, I'm just going to talk about why it annoys me. It annoys me because I guess at first glance, I don't know how old you think I am. A lot of people are like, well, I've heard everything. I've heard you look 12. I've heard you look 18. I'm 22, about to be in a few days. That don't got nothing to do with my videos. AI can't detect the difference between a grown-looking 13-year-old and a young-looking 22-year-old. It's not fair, because it's a complete, like, it's not like it's a little thing. Like, oh, you know, you got your comments turned off, but your videos are still being recommended. You're completely scrubbing 8 hours of my hard work out of existence. A video of mine that would get 100 views typically is getting 12, 5. And it's confusing to me, because I'm like, what did I do? I go back and I change the title. I'm like, okay, maybe the word chaos is too much for YouTube. Because I'll see, maybe if I'm not lazy, I'll show screenshots of my video. The one that's pissing me off, because when I first started YouTube, this was a big problem. When I was doing games like Kindergarten and The Sims 4, my comments were always disabled. Always. The only videos that weren't getting disabled were the Sonic videos. And I was grateful for that, because I realized, oh, okay, maybe because this game is about kids, they're like, okay, you can't do it. But then you look at big YouTubers, and you see they get to be able to put words like kids, kindergarten, childhood, or even have like pictures of kids in their thumbnails, and they don't get demonetized. Why? Because I think when you reach 1,000 subscribers, you get to be able to contact YouTube directly, and when you get big enough, you get a YouTube representative. When you're a small YouTuber trying to work your way up there, it is completely demotivating, I think is a word, when everything is stacked against you. Like, there's not a single thing I can personally do about YouTube disabling my comments. I can't reach out to them. I can't have anybody else reach out to them. I can't turn my comments back on, because what happens is you turn your comments back off because there's no notification. That's one. There's no notification. So if I post a video and the comments are immediately disabled, YouTube won't tell you. you'll never know. You won't know unless you like constantly go back and check. And it's like, okay, fine, you disabled it, I'll turn it back on, because there's no kids, there's no there's nothing that would make this an inappropriate video for kids, or specifically for kids, because you got to watch out for both sides, you know. There's nothing crazy about this video. It's just me playing Sonic, you know what I'm saying? They don't notify you. They don't email you. They don't say, hey, your comments were disabled for X, Y, and Z. Nothing. So you may literally never know as a small creator, because if you're not used to getting like 30 comments a video, you don't see anything wrong. You're like, okay, maybe people just aren't watching the video. Maybe people just don't like the video. No, YouTube's not recommending it. They completely silence your video. What's crazy about it is you can't dispute it. There's no report, like there's no dispute. You can't report it. You can't fix it. There's nothing. And when you know you're not in the wrong, like I could see like, okay, if there was like a pattern, like, oh, I put the word kid in the video and in the title, or I put it in the tags, or I said something that's a little bit crazy. Like one of my videos I posted, like it was a Barbie video, and I was like, I titled it accidentally dropping my horse off a cliff, because that's exactly what happened. I accidentally dropped my virtual horse off of a cliff, and I was sad about it. Immediately comments disabled. I'm like, okay, I understand that. I didn't change it because I didn't care. I'm not gonna fight it. But a video like Sonic, where I titled it attempting to collect all 7 Chaos Emeralds, what's the problem? Nothing in the thumbnail, nothing in the title, nothing in the tags. So I'm like, what is it? And this is not the first time that it's happened, where it's like, there's no reason for my comments to be off. Like, the only thing I think of is that YouTube's AI is like, hey, there might be a kid in this video. Do you understand how problematic that is? I believe that every YouTube channel has to be linked to a Google channel, right? And if that's the case, why can you not just verify my age through my Google account? I know some apps and websites you have to like you have to send in a picture of your ID, or like the information of like a real ID to prove your age. Why can't we just do that and like get it over with? Gaming is already kind of like, the demographic is expected to be children. And so no matter what you're playing, if it's not like Call of Duty, they're like, this might be for kids. Even when they ask you, like, okay. My thing is, what is the point of that question when you're about to upload that says, is this video made specifically for kids? What is the point of that? What is the point of it if you're gonna veto it? I say, no, this video is not made for kids, and you tell me to shut up. Then what was the point of asking me? So upon further research, I found out that there is a slight difference between YouTube thinking that there's kids in your video and having it turned off because they think it's made for kids. When they think it's made for kids, they'll like notify you on your channel and you're able to dispute it. But if it's the latter, you're just screwed. Giving people on your platform the illusion of choice when it comes to something as important as time consuming and as laboring. Like, people don't see YouTube videos as that much work, but specifically when it comes to gaming videos, it's a lot. And it's not like, I'm not one of those YouTubers that can just record something, upload it, call it a day. Like, I stutter a lot and there's a lot of downtime in between stuff. So I'm not, and I'm also not like extremely good at games. Don't laugh. I have to edit, in my opinion, and editing takes 3 to 4 hours, thumbnail takes 30 minutes to an hour, recording takes around an hour, just to pump out maybe a 10-minute video. Uploading it to YouTube takes anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour. It is an entire 8-hour shift, and I'm not getting paid for it because I'm a small YouTuber. And for all of that work to be dismissed by YouTube AI for some unknown reason is despicable. Like, we get it, you want money. Everybody wants money. So you're gonna do things towards getting you money. But there has to be some heart, something in there that says maybe I care about my creators too. And not just my big creators, the ones that are making a bunch of money for me. You know, the ones that I've met in person or whatever it may be. But the ones that are aiming to be big YouTubers and are being like derailed by all of these obstacles in the way that are there for no reason. When I'm done with this video, I'm gonna probably edit about 4 hours of footage. I think the video is gonna probably be around 2 hours. That's gonna take about 3 hours to upload. You know, process in HD and everything. And for everybody's sake, I'm gonna hope that those comments are on. And then from the Sonic video that I recently posted, deleted, posted, deleted, because the comments are off, and I realized it's something in the video because I was researching it and they were like, oh yeah, YouTube, you know, the algorithm detects the first couple of like seconds in your video. If it seems like it's a kid in the video, or if it's geared towards kids, it turns off your comment. It's like, you know how ridiculous that is? But I'm gonna try to change everything. I'm gonna change the title completely, I'm gonna change the thumbnail completely, and I'm gonna have to somehow pre-edit, try to fix up that metadata for the video, and I'm going to add on me hopefully collecting the rest of the emeralds so I could just get it over with, get it done. I was gonna make it 2 videos because I was like, people are gonna love this, they're never gonna see it, thanks YouTube. And I feel like my second problem is that there's a lack of communication, and it feels like almost communication is a luxury in YouTube's platform, where they just recently turned on the community tab for people under 500 subscribers. And I remember I made the joke maybe a few months ago where I said, how are you gatekeeping communication? Like, why was the community tab not open for people under 500 subscribers? Because I feel like that's literally the only thing that we have where it's like, okay, I can communicate with my subscribers that I'm not the one turning off my comments, but that's it. I can't, there's nothing more I can do to get the problem fixed. I say all this because I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna post today and probably Monday, and then Thursday I don't know if I'm gonna post, but I know I probably will. But after Thursday I'm gonna take a break, because this is low-key stressful, because this doesn't even account for the fact that a lot of small YouTubers and like streamers have full-time jobs outside of this, so they're working double, you know what I'm saying? It's like, this takes me a long time to get together, and then I have to go to work tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stress involved. And I mean, I've always been the biggest fan of YouTube. I want to be on YouTube because it gives you a chance to know the person that like is on the screen. TikTok doesn't allow that. I don't be caring who, I just be scrolling, and I don't even want to be on that app a lot of the times. With YouTube, it's more personal, the videos tend to be longer. It's a really nice feeling, and they're killing it. You're killing it, bro. Just thank you guys for being supportive and for still commenting and for liking my videos when the comments aren't on, and thank you guys for just like being kind, because even though I deleted the video when I was like having a breakdown, I still remember the comments and they were really sweet, and that's like my favorite part about YouTube. I say it like every video, but comments are my favorite part, and I think that's why it kind of strikes a nerve a little bit. But if you're a small YouTuber watching this, please let me know if you have the same problem.